went to the bank for money because he wants to travel to Poland and find the scientist that made the experiment. Ian passes out when the perceiver drops him, and the man just leaves. Moments later, Ian is dreaming of his mother again until he's woken up by Vicente, who scolds him because the bank robbery is a big story in the city now. Ian says it's Vicente's fault for lying to him and keeps calling him by his name instead of Dad. An argument ensues and Vicente tells Ian he has two options. He can either continue down this path that will only bring him pain, or he can leave with Vicente. Ian chooses to go to Poland without him. Meanwhile, Adriana and the American keep track of the serial numbers on the cash Ian stole and discover he's bought train tickets. Sometime later, Ian and Esther arrive in Poland and immediately go searching for the lab. There are agents waiting for them nearby, but the perceiver kills them all with a few shots. When the duo finds the lab, it's an old abandoned building, and Ian quickly sees the room from his dreams. However, he swears it should be bigger, so he starts tapping on the walls until he hears a hollow sound. Ian immediately breaks the wall and finds a hidden room filled with cabinets and documents. There's a notebook with the title Project Awareness, and inside there's a picture of his mother that makes him think of their time together again. Esther reads the back of the photograph and they learn that the scientist behind the experiments is Ian's grandfather, who used his own daughter for this. Meanwhile, Vicente goes back to his ship and is suddenly visited by Adriana, who tells Vicente that he should stop drinking and become a real father. Back to Ian, he suddenly discovers that Esther has brought the perceiver inside, saying she's helping Ian get the answers he wanted. Ian refuses to listen and takes out a gun, but the perceiver knows it's an illusion and walks right through him. As the perceiver looks around, he keeps finding copies of Ian, and soon he's surrounded by a bunch of them. He knows they're all illusions and looks at Esther, who points at where the real Ian is. The perceiver corners the real Ian with his own gun and drops shocking news: he's Ian's real father. During the Cold War, a scientist created a formula that he injected into a bunch of volunteers, including his daughter and the perceiver. This gave them special powers and they became spies capable of mental tricks. However, after the war was over, the government didn't know what to do with them and was afraid these spies would work for the enemy, so they